Lead Me to the Cross, an online vlog retreat for Holy Week. I am Father Marc Stefan Giese, and this is my online retreat. Part 7, Good Friday. A reading from the Gospel of John. Then they brought Jesus from Caiaphas to the praetorium. It was morning, and they themselves did not enter the praetorium in order not to be defiled, so that they could eat the Passover. So Pilate came out to them and said, "What charge do you bring against this man?" They answered and said to him, "If he were not a criminal, we would not have handed him over to you." And this Pilate said to them, "Take him yourselves and judge him according to your law." The Jews answered him, "We do not have the right to execute anyone," in order that the word of Jesus might be fulfilled, that he said, indicating the kind of death he would die. So Pilate went back into the praetorium and summoned Jesus and said to him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "Do you say this on your own, or have others told you about me?" Pilate answered, "I am not a Jew, am I? Your own nation and the chief priests handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom did belong to this world, my attendants would be fighting to keep me from being handed over to the Jews. But as it is, my kingdom is not here." So Pilate said to him, "Then you are a king." Jesus answered, "You say I am a king. For this I was born and came into this world, to testify the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice." Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" When he had said this, he again went out to the Jews and said to them, I find no guilt in him. But you have a custom that I release one prisoner to you at Passover. Do you want me to release the king of the Jews?" They cried out again, "Not this one, but Barabbas." Now, Barabbas was a murderer. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him scourged. Good morning, or good day on this very special Friday, Good Friday. We're here in the chapel again. So bare, even the tabernacle is open. Jesus dies today. And from the long reading of the Passion, I've chosen this short part where Jesus talks with Pontius Pilate. Because even in this typical way of John, in a more theological way, so to say, but Jesus tells us who he is, why he came into this world, and why he goes this way that leads him to the cross and us with him. So, I'd like you today to read the whole Passion. even on your own. Gospel to John, or whatever gospel you like. If you look into your Bible and just read it. Or if you watch the liturgy with us, or any other liturgy of Good Friday, you will have the whole Passion according to John. This is really, really important to have the whole mystery. But then, to focus in your own meditation on one aspect. Again, 3 points, of course, but one scene of the Passion. This one I read to you now, between Pilate and Jesus. And point number 1 could be that you try to put yourself into the shoes of Pontius Pilate. He, representative of the Roman Empire, he has to do order. This is why he is there, to keep the Jewish people subdued to the Roman peace. This Roman peace, which is not freedom, but subjugation. And then he meets Jesus and he cannot deal with him. He's a different kind of a person. He's not talking about power. Even he uses words like kingdom. His kind of truth is so different from what Pilate would see as his political truth. So try to imagine again, what is Pilate thinking? Maybe what does he feel? Does he want to believe Jesus? Or does he just want to get rid of a problem? Point number 2. Think about the words of Jesus. Listen to what he says. Why did he come into this world? To testify the truth. That his kingdom is not from this world. But what is this kingdom then? How do we understand this? That in the Gospel of John, in the Passion, everything is organized in the way to proclaim the kingship of Jesus in his Passion. And point number 3, accompany Jesus. Be with him. Be a part of the support group of Jesus on this good but very brutal Friday. Stay with him, like we did last night. Accompany him. Look at him. And try to catch his eyes, to give him a boost. You're his friend. Stay with him. So once again, the 3 points. Number 1, the perspective of Pontius Pilate. Try to imagine what he thinks and feels about Jesus. Does he want to believe him, or does he want to get rid of a problem? Point number 2, listen carefully to the words of Jesus and ponder them and meditate them. Truth and kingdom. What is the kingship of Jesus in his passion? And number 3, be on the side of Jesus. Accompany him on his long way to the cross. And at the end, put yourself in front of a cross, a crucifix in your home, and look at this image of the crucified King. Ask him for his mercy and discuss with him what he did for you on this day and what you can do for him in his suffering and in the suffering of the world.